out at the University of California at Irvine, and Paul Enquist. Here's the start, here's the stroke band.
Okay, this is a wide open event, Kurt. It's really hard at this point to say who is the favorite. We can see the American crew on the inside, trailing at this point, but that's been their characteristic early on. What they've done is they've started slowly and built toward the finish.
What we're talking about then is a tactical race.
Yes, it is. It's tactical indeed. Keep in mind, this is a long event. It has endurance qualities to it. So what happens in that first 500, provided it's not too radical, is not very important.
The Canadian crew in the lead, and lane 1 is Belgium right there with them.
This is a group, Kurt. This American crew is two people that would really like to make their mark. They've been in rowing for a long time. They don't feel as though they've gotten the respect they deserve. Once again, this is a boat that beat a selected boat. This is a crew that beat a crew that had been picked ahead of them, and they came back through the trials to make a tremendous race of it and to go on to victory. So let's see how they do here.
Belgium the leader at the top of your screen in lane 1, Canada number 2, and Yugoslavia right now is running 3rd. There they are, right closest to you, Yugoslavia. Italy is in the blue, is in lane 4. Federal Republic of Germany, considered by some the favorite for the gold here in the men's double sculls, but it's wide open, as Steve Gladstone has said. Belgium leading along with Canada. Long ways to go yet.
Yeah, it sure is. Let's get a stroke rating on the leader. Let's find out the number of strokes they're rowing. 1, 2, 3. Right now, they're 32 strokes a minute. Now, that's a very controlled pace. It looks to me, Kurt, as if this field is being very conservative in the first half of the race. They're not extending themselves. What they're waiting to do is spring in that second half. They're staying bunched.
The rowing has been run in brilliant sunshine here at Lake Casitas. Almost perfect weather every day this week until we get to the finals when a heavy fog has hung over Lake Casitas. But it is lifting, and I think the sun is going to burn it off as minutes go by. There are the Canadians, the white with the red bands around their chest, Peter McGowan and Tim Storm. Canadians have done very well. They haven't won a lot of medals here, but they've been contenders in almost every race. Next to them, the Federal Republic of Germany, the white with a red stripe, and Italy in the blue.
There's the crew from Belgium up at the top of our screen. As I said, rowing a very contained race at this point. Very contained. Looking very smooth.
They are. Double sculls. Slight chop on the water. Of course, the races are being run in the morning here before the wind springs up, which is usually around 10 o'clock, 10:30. The breeze starts to blow. A chop gets on the water. Right now, the water is flat. There's a halfway mark. In the lead is Belgium. The rest of them are tightly packed. 1,000 meters to go, and we'll be back with a men's double scull. At the top of your screen in lane 1 is Belgium. Second, down in lane 5. Next from the bottom to you is Yugoslavia. The United States right now close to 3rd. Here they are. Brad Lewis, a financial analyst, and his partner, Paul Enquist, the stroker, is a commercial fisherman. Exact opposite life occupations.
That's right. Now, they're in a good position right now. They're right up in the pack. Keep in mind, Kurt, this is a crew that's demonstrated a very, very strong last 500 meters of the race. Now, the crew from Belgium has a little bit more of a lead. Here we see Lewis and Enquist rowing right through the Yugoslavian crew next to them. They've also now rowed through the Canadian crew. Now, they're making their move. They're making their move. They're doing just what they want to do. The question from this point on, Kurt, will they be able to catch this crew right here from
Belgium, too, at the top of the screen. Maybe not. Let's see if we line them up here in a wide shot. Belgium is still the leader in lane 1. Belgium is known as this double scull team, has a good first 1,000 meters, but this race is longer than that. Belgium is still leading. They spurted back out again. The United States is second right now. 500 meters to go.
Let's get a stroke rating on this Belgian crew. That'll tell us what pace. 1, 2, 3. That Belgian crew is rowing 34 strokes a minute. That's a contained pace. Now here they are, they're taking it up. They're making a drive toward the line. Now let's see where Enquist and Lewis are. Let's see where Enquist and Lewis are. Here we see Enquist and Lewis making a move, Kurt. Enquist and Lewis
are coming up now. They're about a half boat length behind the Belgians.
This would be a tremendous upset. Nobody had expected these people would have this capability.
Belgium was picked 4th and 5th by most of the experts. That was Enquist looking over across the way to see where the Belgian crew was. Paul Enquist, Red Allen Lewis, coming down toward the grandstand and the finish line with a shot here at a gold medal. There's the Belgian crew at the top of your screen. And here's the American crew. The American crew now has passed them. They're in the lead. Could be a big upset. Both of them in here.
Yes, Kurt, this could be a major upset. These crews are going neck and neck, boat to boat, right down the line. This would be a tremendous upset if they won.
Watch it here. United States at the bottom of your screen, lane 6. Belgium, lane 1, wasn't figured in here. The Americans might have been figured for a medal. They're in the lead. They've got a shot at the goal. They're coming toward the finish line in the men's double sculls.
The United States crew is in a strong position as they come toward the line. They're rowing 38 strokes a minute. It's going to be
There it is, close, and the Americans have done it. They've won the gold, their first gold medal since 1932 in this event in the double scull.
What an upset.
Just beating Belgium, and it was an upset for Belgium to be this close.
No doubt about it, that was a tremendous race. What an upset. These are two people that were not selected by the U.S. selectors. They came through the trials, and holy smoke, they've won this race. There's Brad Lewis.
Well, they've proven everything. They challenged the selected crew. This is a unique sport. You can do that. Challenge the members picked by the coaches. You tell the coaches, hey, you didn't know what you were doing. We're going to challenge them. They beat the coaches' selected team, and they come in here now and won the gold medal. And let's take a look at the finish for the gold medal, United States, in the men's double sculling.
What a smart race. What a courageous race. They saved it right to that last 500 meters, stayed on pace, and look at that, Kurt, timed it beautifully to a half boat length lead. What a tremendous effort. What a real smart, gutsy race. Here they are, driving through that Belgian crew. Driving through them, you can see the bowman of that Belgian crew look over. He knew he was in trouble. Here they come. Driving through.
Well, the crowd was thrilled with this finish. United States, Brad Allen Lewis, Paul Enquist win it, the gold. Silver is won by Belgium, and Yugoslavia captured the bronze in the men's double sculls final.
It's a great moment that the U.S. Olympic rowing team has been waiting for as they get the gold and the playing of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for rowing men's double sculls will now commence.
Mesdames, Messieurs, nous allons maintenant assister à la cérémonie de remise des médailles pour le 2 rameurs en couple.
Medals will be presented by Mr. Kevin Gaspar, member of the International Olympic Committee, accompanied by Mr. Klaus Hess, Vice President of the International Rowing Federation.
Les médailles seront présentées par M. Kevin Gaspar, membre du Comité international olympique. L'équipe des États-Unis d'Amérique.
Winners of the gold medals and Olympic champions, the team from the United States of America. Bradley Lewis. Paul Enquist.
Médaille d'argent, l'équipe de la Belgique.
Winners of the silver medals, the team from Belgium. Derek Crown. Pierre-Marie Daru.
Médaille
Of the national anthem of the United States of America.
Mesdames, Messieurs, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne national des États-Unis d'Amérique.